Hi children, this is Krishna Shastri, IIT Maths teacher. Now in the earlier classes we have completed introduction of our rational numbers concept. Next we are moving to the objective questions. In that first question from volume 2 page number 23 IIT textbook. First question is a number which is in the form of a by b where b is not equal to 0 and a comma b are integers is called. Already when we are discussing the rational number concept, a number which is in the form of p by q, that is in the form of fraction, and the denominator if should not be equal to 0, then that number is called as a rational number. So directly for this we can take the answer as to second option. For the first question we can take the second option. Second one, every integer is, this concept also we explained. Every integer we said as, every integer is a rational number. Every integer is rational number. Next, in the rational number p by q, in the rational number p by q, where q is not equal to 0, then p is called what? When we are discussing the rational numbers p by q form, then we said that p by q, if it is p by q, then p is called, already we said, as a numerator, and q we will call as a denominator, but only asking for p, so answer is a numerator. So for this we can take the answer as option 1. We can take for this option as option 1. Third question, option 1. These are direct questions, children. No need with the explanation and all. If numerator and denominator are either both positive or both negative, then the number is, if there are both negative signs are there for numerator and denominator, or both the positive signs are there for numerator and denominator, then we will say that rational number is positive rational number. So here we have the answer as first one, positive rational number. Next, fifth question. Which of the following is false? False statement we need to find out. Every fraction is a rational number. Every fraction. For example, take 3 by 5. It is a fraction. And it is also can be called as a rational number. It is true. But every rational number need not be a fraction. Every rational number need not be a fraction. Yes, it is true. For example, now we are taking minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 is a rational number. It is a negative rational number. In the fractions we will not have the negative signs. So it is not called as a fraction. But it is a rational number. So statement 1 is true. Second statement, every integer is a rational number. Every integer is a rational number. All integers we will take as a rational number. See, for example, we are taking 2. It can write as 2 by 1. If we are taking minus 2, it can write as minus 2 by 1. So numerator we are able to write except without equal to 0. So by that it is a rational number. Every integer is a rational number. But every rational number need not be an integer. Yes, true. Every rational number need not be an integer. So it is 3 by 5. 3 by 5. If we are doing this value, 0.6 will come. If we are doing the general division, 0.6. 0.6 is not an integer. It is decimal number. So every integer can be a rational number, but every rational number no need to be integer. Next, every rational number is integer. Every rational number is integer. Just now only we discussed. Every rational number is not an integer. So statement 3 is false. But every integer need not be a rational number. Every integer is need not be a rational number. Why? All integers will be the rational numbers. Already we discussed. All integers are rational numbers. But here reversely saying, so statement 3 is false. Statement 2 correct, statement 3 is false. And fourth one, every natural number is a rational number. It is true. But a rational number need not be a natural number. Correct only. Every natural number, see, 1, 2, 3, and so on, whatever we are taking, these all are rational numbers only. But if a rational number, it is need not be a natural number. No need to be a natural number. So that the statement 3 we got as a false statement. Statement 3 we got as a false statement. Sixth, which of the following is a positive rational number? Positive rational number. What is the meaning of positive rational number? Definition of the positive rational number is if numerator and denominator both are having the same sign. If numerator and denominator both are having the same sign, then those fractions or those numbers are called as the positive rational numbers. So here if you observe, first option is minus 2 by 3. It is negative rational number. Second one is 3 by minus 4. It is also negative rational number. But coming to the third one, minus 7 by minus 9. Here both are having the same sign as minus. So by that, third option we can take as a positive rational number. The quotient of two integers. Quotient is nothing but division. Quotient is nothing but division. So quotient 2 by 3 or else 4 by 2. Quotient how much will come? 2. Quotient whenever we are saying, that is nothing but division. So always quotient of two numbers is always what? Fraction, can be taken as a fraction, but quotient minus 2 by 3. Quotient of minus 2 and 3. It is not a fraction. So no need to consider as a fraction. Next, rational number except when denominator is 0. If denominator is not equal to 0 and remaining are there fractions we have taken, then those are quotients we have taken, then it is called as a rational number. So seventh question option we can take as a second option. Quotient of two integers, no need to be natural number and it is also not an integer. So by that we are taking seventh question answer is second option. Okay. Next, eighth question. If P by Q lies to the left of R by S. If, see, if we are taking the number line, somewhere take as 0 and here P by Q is there and P by Q is to the left of R by S. So let it be R by S is here. R by S is here. So on the number line, P by Q is left side to the R by S. That means when we know that it is a fundamental thing, on the number line, what are the left side values are there? Those will be lesser in value than right side values. So by that we can say P by Q is less than R by S. P by Q will be always less than R by S. So by that here we have first option. P by Q will be less than to the R by S. It is left side values will be lesser in value than right side values. Okay. Both 1 and 2 is given, that is also not correct. P by Q is greater is given, it is also not correct, and these are not equal also. So only the P by Q is less than R by S will come. Next, ninth question. The rational numbers 1 by 16 and minus 1. The rational numbers 1 by 16 and minus 1. On the number line we are taking here 0. 1 by 16. 1 by 16 is the positive rational number. So somewhere take as the 1 by 16 and it is given as the minus 1. So somewhere taken as the minus 1. Minus negative values will be left hand side to the 0 and positive values will be right hand side to the 0. Then what is asking? Rational numbers 1 by 16 and minus 1 are same side of 0 on the number line. If you observe here, these are both are different signs. Opposite sides are there. To the 0, If it is 1 by 16 in the right hand side, then minus 1 is left hand side. So opposite sides of 0 on the number line. It is opposite sides of the 0 on the number line. So ninth question we can take the answer as second option. Third option is represents the same number. It is a positive number and it is a negative number, so it will not show the same number. So it is third option is not correct. At the middle of number line. Number line, where is the infinite directions will be there, and the middle of the number line is always 0. So by that it is also not correct. Only the second option is correct for the ninth question. Which of the following is true? 0 is a natural number. 0 is a rational number. Yes, 0 is a rational number. It is true. 0 is not a rational number. It is false. 0 is a natural number. 0 is not natural number. We know that 0 is a whole number and 0 is irrational number. Whenever we are saying 0 is a rational number, then it is not an irrational number. So that 10th question option is first option. 10th question is first one. And 11th. If the rational numbers p by q and r by s correspond to the same point on the number line, p by q and r by s. P by q and r by s are corresponding to the same number line, same point. See, for example, here only p by q we are writing, or here only r by s. Both are representing the same number. Then these are called as the equivalent rational numbers. Then they are not equal. P by q is left of r by s. R by s is left of p by q, or p by q is equal to r by s. So we will take p by q is equal to r by s as the option. So that is fourth option we will do. Whenever it is showing the same number, then it is means that it will be the showing the same number, in the sense it is both must be equal. Next is 12th question. Which of the following are not false? Which of the following are not false? That means true one we need to find out. 0 by 3 is a natural number. 0 by 3. What is the value of 0 by 3? 3 zeros are 0. 0. 0 is not a natural number. So this one is wrong. Minus 7 by 8, 2 by minus 3 are fractions but not rational numbers. First of all, minus 7 by 8 and 2 by minus 3 are not fractions. Why? These are negative. These are negative. So negative fractions will not be there. So these are not fractions. Second one is also false. Third one, 2 by 3, 4 by 5, 7 by 8 and 9 by 11 are fractions as well as rational numbers. Yes, these all are positive values only. So third option is correct. And 0 is a smallest rational number. No negative values also there. See, minus 2 by 3, for example, if you are taking, minus 2 by 3 is also a rational number. It is less than 0. This value will be less than 0. So 0 is the not smallest rational number. So by that we have the 12th question as third option is correct. That is, all are positive, they all are fractions as well as rational numbers. Next, the sum of the additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of 2 is. Sum of additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of 2. Next, take the 13th question. Sum of additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of 2. Additive inverse of 2 is minus 2 and multiplicative inverse of 2 is 1 by 2. Now what is asking? It's a sum is asking. So by that minus 2 plus 1 by 2. Then if we simplify this, we will take the LCM as 2 and the 2 2s are minus 4 plus 1. So by that we got minus 3 by 2 as answer. Minus 3 by 2. the sum of the additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of 2. Additive inverse is minus 2 and multiplicative inverse is 1 by 2. So if we are adding these two, we got the answer as minus 3 by 2. That option we have as at 2. That one we have at 2. Okay. Copy this, children. We will continue the next problems. Next we have 14th question. The value of expression 2 by 3 plus 5 by 11 plus minus 1 by 3 plus of minus 3 by 11 is dash. So here this we will write, first we will remove the brackets, that is 2 by 3 plus 5 by 11 plus into minus 1 by 3 plus into minus 3 by 11. So this can write as, again if we are rearranging this, 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 plus 5 by 11 and minus 3 by 11. So if we are considering these as the like fractions, then 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3. So common denominator will take 2 minus 1 plus common denominator will take 5 minus 3. If we are doing this, we are getting this as 2 minus 1, 1 by 3 plus 5 minus 3, 2 by 11. Now for these two denominators, we need to take the LCM. So these two are prime numbers. So prime numbers are there, then product will be the LCM. And now we can do the cross multiplication. 11 ones are 11 plus 3 twos are 6. So by that we got the option 17 by 33. 17 by 33 we have the option as fourth option. Once again I am explaining. First we need to remove the brackets to solve the given thing. So to remove the brackets we are multiplying 2 by 3 plus 5 by 11 plus into minus 1 by 3 and plus into minus 3 by 11. Now we are rearranging the given with the comparison of the like fractions. So 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 plus 5 by 11 minus 3 by 11 we can write that. So by that now we are doing simplification. 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is 1 by 3 and 5 by 11 minus 3 by 11 is 2 by 11. Both are here, plus is there, 5 is the greater value, so plus 5 2 by 11 will come. So now we need to simplify this addition of the unlike fractions by taking the LCM. Both are prime numbers, LCM will be the product, and cross multiplication, 11 ones are 11 plus 3 twos are 6. So 17 by 33 is the answer. The same way next question is given. Simplify 2 by 3 minus 4 by 5 plus 7 by 15 minus 11 by 20. So for all these, for the denominators we need to take the LCM first. So by that commonly here we will go with the 5 table. 3 5 ones are, 5 threes are, 5 fours are. Now with the 3 table 1 1 1 4. Now with the 4 table 1 1 1 1. So now LCM is equal to 5 into 3 into 4. 5 threes are 15, 15 fours are 60. So LCM we got as 60. Next, while we are doing the solution, commonly we need to take the 60 as LCM. After taking the LCM 60, this 60 we need to divide with 3. Then we will get it 20. The 20 we need to multiply here. As a simplification of fractions, already we discussed in the fractions concept. So 60 divided by this denominator, 60 divided by 3. So we will get the 20 as the quotient. 20 into 2 we need to do, then we will get here 40. Minus 60 divided by 5 we need to do. If we do that, 12 we will get. 12 fours are we need to do, that is 48. Minus 48. Plus again 60 divided by 15 we need to do with this denominator. If we are taking 4 will come, 4 sevens are 28. Minus 20 60 divided by 20, we will get a 3. So 11 3s are 33. Now simplification of this. 40 minus 48 is minus 8. Minus 8 plus 28 is plus 20. Plus 20 minus 33 is minus 11 by 60 will be the answer. Okay, this I explained in the shortcut method, children. This method already we completed in our fractions chapter itself. So that's why I am doing directly with the explanation. So you need to grasp that and take the answer. 40 minus 48 is minus 8. Minus 8 plus 28 is plus 20. Plus 20 minus 33 is minus 13 will come. So by that minus 13 by 60 is the answer. So that is we have option at the second option. So take the answer as second option. Okay. Once again I am explaining, children. Need to take the LCM first for the denominators. We are taking the LCM. LCM we got as a 60. 5 3s are 15. 15 4s are 60. So common denominator it is LCM. Then each and every denominator we need to divide 60. We need to divide with these denominators. With the quotients, its numerator must be multiplied and we need to write there. So minus 13 by 60 final answer. So option is 2. Okay, copy this, children. Next we have 16th question, that is the sum of 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 6 is. Sum of 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 6. Sum is asking, so by that 2 plus root 3 plus of 2 minus root 6. So now we need to remove the brackets. 2 plus root 3 plus into plus 2 plus into minus root 6. So by that here 2 and 2, these two are like terms. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 and plus root 3 and root 6. These are irrational numbers. These are irrational numbers. So irrational numbers, in the bracket there are different numbers. In the square root there are different numbers. So that those will leave like the same. So 4 plus root 3 minus root 6 is our answer. So here asking what is the type of this. It is 4 plus root 3 minus root 6. Again root values we got. So that we will say this number, its answer is irrational number. Already this is, we discussed that irrational numbers, sum of the rational numbers, sum of the two irrational numbers will be irrational number only. So by that we got the irrational number as the answer. So its option we can take as the option 2. Next, what should be subtracted from minus 3 by 5 to get to minus 2? What should be subtracted from? From where we need to take? Let x be subtracted. We don't know what we should subtract. So by that we are taking that as x. So if we are converting this into the mathematical form, from minus 3 by 5, we need to subtract something to get to minus 2. Understand? From minus 3 by 5, we need to subtract x, then we will get to minus 2. So this one is the given statement we converted into our known terminology. So x is the something we need to subtract from this. So let that unknown value be x. Now what we are doing? Let the unknown value be x. So by that minus 3 by 5 minus x is equal to minus 2. Now what we can do? This minus 2 we can send this side and x we can send this side to get x. So by that minus 3 by 5, here minus 2 is coming to this side, then it will be plus 2 is equal to minus x is coming this side and it will be plus x. So by that x is equal to 2 minus 3 by 5 we can write. 2 minus 3 by 5. Now if we are simplifying this, x is equal to 2 by 1, LCM will be 5 and cross multiplication 5 2s are 10 minus 3 1s are 3. So by the 10 minus 3 is equal to 7 by 5. Answer is 7 by 5. So finally we need to subtract 7 by 5 from minus 3 by 5 to get to minus 2. We will check that. From minus 3 by 5 we need to subtract 7 by 5, then we will get to minus 2. Okay, so by that minus 3 and minus 7 by common denominator. So by that minus 3 minus 7 is minus 10 by 5, minus 10 by 5 is nothing but minus 2. So if we are subtracting 7 by 5 from minus 3 by 5, then we will get to minus 2. So 7 by 5 is the answer. That is fourth option. Option 4 is the answer. Here you need to remember one thing. What we are subtracting? 7 by 5 we are subtracting, but you should not take as a minus 7 by 5. We should subtract positive 7 by 5, then only we will get minus value. You should not take as a minus 7 by 5. Here answer we should take as a 7 by 5. Okay, copy this, children. Next we have the 18th question, that is the equivalent rational number of minus 7 by 9 is dash. To the minus 7 by 9 we need to find out the equivalent rational number. Equivalent is nothing but if we simplify the given options, then we will get what is the equivalent rational number. See, minus 21 by 18 can be simplified with the 3 table. Then 3 7s are 3 6s are, so it will be minus 7 by 6. It is not equal to minus 7 by 9, so first option is not correct. Then minus 63 by 81. If we are doing with the 9 table, then it will be 9 7s are 9 9s are, so by that it will be minus 7 by 9. We got the second option. And then if we are doing with the third option, then it will be, it won't be cancelled, then it will be minus 14 by 9, as it is it will come. And to the fourth problem, if we are doing minus 49 by 81, then this also not possible to cancel in any table, so by that it is also same fraction will come. So here if we are simplifying the given options, then we got minus 7 by 9 at the second. So equivalent rational number of minus 7 by 9 and minus 63 by 81, both we can say as the equivalent rational numbers. Okay, so this minus 63 by 81's standard form we will say as minus 7 by 9. So option 2 is our answer. Okay, like this we have remaining problems also, children. Please if able to possible to complete those, try those and get all these problems you need to copy in your notes. Okay, thank you, children. Thank you very much.